Hello,
Hooray.
everybody. Welcome to Lumen City Supers. How's everybody doing today? Good.
I'm doing all right.
Our best.
So tonight we of course are playing Lumen City Supers, where I will be the game master, Grimoire. And below me are our three, soon to be four, superheroes. And I'm sure that Flair is extra happy with the current layout.
Honestly, I can't even see it.
Well,
That's fucked up.
Oh,
the
yeah.
first person to introduce
It's beautiful.
themselves is Spooky X12.
That's fucked up.
Hi, Spooky.
Hi, it's me, Spooky X12. They, them. Tonight I'm going to be playing as Willow. Hold on. No, introduce him. Introduce him. Damn. Alex, introduce yourself.
I just got here.
You got here just in time to introduce yourself.
Guess so.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
No, but seriously,
forget your
Spooky,
fun fact.
finish.
Fuck off. All right,
Finish your
whatever.
introduction.
Finish him. Tonight I'm playing as Willow Ramos, or Will. My fun fact about Will is that Chester, his bestie, told him that if he became a popular enough hero, he might get his own skin and fork knife, and he really wants that to happen.
It's a pretty worthy goal.
He wants to play himself in fork knife.
All right, Xander, now you introduce yourself.
That was fucked up.
Hello, I am Xander Migos, and tonight I am playing the Thunder from Down Under, the Wildlife Warrior.
Pog. All right. Geki.
It is I. After so long.
Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck am I? Am I in the right call? Well, since I'm here, I guess I'll be playing...
Stranger Danger.
Oh, thank goodness.
Man, that was a stranger. How did he get into our call? Oh, he's back.
Guys, that was scary.
I was able to leave. This place didn't feel very inclusive. But since I'm here, I will be playing Vermilion. After a long time.
Oh, yes. Sean.
I don't have a fun fact. I came woefully unprepared. I didn't know we were still doing these.
We're still doing fun facts. What? Hi, I'm Sean, TMG Sean on Twitch, and tonight I'll be playing Aiden Lasser, also known as Flair. And my fun fact is Flair likes to stand in the rain sometimes and watch it sizzle off of him.
He likes to feel the rain on his skin.
He can never feel it. It sizzles.
Well, no one else can feel it for him.
His inhibitions will never be unleashed.
Oh my god. Flair, how does it feel to go last?
Weird.
Hear that? He wants to go first every time.
No.
All right. Here is your current situation. Last session, Psyker agreed to help you clear your names in exchange for simply doing a wellness check on the former superhero, the cartoonist. Sorry, I have to burp. There we go. The cartoonist was accidentally the creator of Nightmare. When he was young, he was a troubled young lad, and his powers, accidentally using his powers, he created Nightmare. When you went to visit him, however, he appeared to be in a great amount of fear. As it turns out, his daughter inherited his powers, and somehow, someway, Nightmare gained intelligence enough to start manipulating his daughter and making sure that she only draws Nightmare. Of course, you told Psyker about this upsetting course of events, and he agreed to accompany you to look through her psyche and figure out what exactly is going on. However, as you approached the house of the cartoonist, you noticed that the door was off of its hinges. All the lights in the surrounding area had gone out. And pouring out the front door was a lot of ink. Rushing into the house, you see Nightmare holding the cartoonist's daughter. Whose name I currently do not have written down. But that is where we left off. This is the scene that is in front of you. Nightmare. You can barely see his outline in all the darkness. Tell me, who entered the house first?
Me.
You?
We entered the house.
I did, at least.
Oh.
Yeah,
I sprinted in, seeing the doors like that.
Yeah. And as you enter the house, you were the first to enter Nightmare's fear aura. Go ahead and make an intellect saving throw.
I forgot about that.
Consider.
Tell me, one thing that could help or harm your situation. What are you currently thinking about?
Saving the little girl.
Okay. And what kind of feelings does that give you?
I feel a little braver because of it. Kind of like protection mode kind of came over me, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So it's going to be difficulty 5.
Consider I have super intelligence, and it helps with intellect defense rolls.
Beautiful. 4.
I'm cute.
5.
7. No.
Animal handling.
Funny enough, Nightmare is no longer an animal.
That's fucked up. Wait, so like,
What is he now if not an animal?
I'm excited. Okay, hold on. All right, what am I rolling?
You need to roll a 12 or higher.
I can't waste my intelligence points. All right, I'm just gonna do it. Oh fuck yeah!
Okay. There you
Nice.
go. As you enter the house, you hear whispers in your head. You're not good enough. Your friends just want you to be a show for them. But you swat them aside and you manage to enter into the fear aura without falling for the illusions.
Cool. When I see Nightmare holding the daughter, I would like to roll my superpower, please.
Go for it.
Yay. Ba, ba, ba. 10. I'm sweating over it. I said it, and I'm afraid it's gonna happen.
Okay. Ten. You can use enlarge on yourself. You can become the giant hero.
Okay.
Let's see. I should probably have opened my cipher book.
Am I allowed to do anything, or do you want me to wait for other people to get in here?
Sorry to grab my cipher book. That is entirely up to you.
Oh, cool. I'd like to make myself big and see if I can maybe push him away from the girl so I can, like, get her to safety, if that makes sense. Like, I want to do it without hurting her.
Absolutely. Let's see what enlarge does.
Oh my god, wait, Will's a girl right now. Hold on. Giant woman. Steven Universe, let's go.
But only if Grunkle Stan sings it.
Oh god, that's my favorite version.
We'll get to E eventually.
Oh my god, get away from the treats!
Okay. So, enlarge costs 1 might point. You trigger a reaction that draws additional mass from another dimension, blah, blah, blah.
I have an edge in might.
Okay, so you don't have to spend anything.
Oh, yippee, yay!
You achieve a height of 9 feet and stay that way for about a minute. During that time, you add 4 points to your might pool, plus 1 to armor, and plus 2 to might edge.
Hold on, I gotta write that down. Oh, where's my little marker? Here it is. So okay. So it only lasts for a minute.
Correct.
What do I get with it? I'm 9 feet
Add,
tall and...
Yep. You add 4 temporary points to your might pool.
Mhm.
You gain plus 1 armor. And plus 2 to your might edge. However,
Ooh.
your speed defense rolls are hindered.
That doesn't make any sense. If they have longer legs, they can run faster.
Well, it's not just their legs.
True.
I know that a lot of shows do it like that. Or like when the power comes in, that's also never made sense to me, but I follow the rules, man.
Yeah, I always see it as you're a much bigger hitbox. So it's harder for you to dodge.
Oh, that's fair. Okay.
Because not only do you get taller, but you also get wider.
Oh, my ass gets wider. That's great. Thank you.
Whoa.
Yeah, the
You
ass
just run in and all
the ass is just way too big to miss.
You guys just run into the building and see Will's fat dumpy right there.
Hey,
I was going to say, Will's like looking over at a decorative mirror like, wait a second. I should roll this more often.
this in my deadbolt costume? Pop off. All right, I would like to try to push Nightmare, I guess, or get him away from the girl so I can get her to safety.
Okay, so at this point, Nightmare has a grip on her, so it's going to be a little more difficult. We're starting off here at difficulty 7.
F. Ooh, what's that thing I have with edges? Oh, that's curious, I think. And is this going to be a might check?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, I have 3 edges in might right now.
Okay.
So if I put in 2 levels of effort, then I would only need to give you 3 points, right?
Sorry, repeat that to me.
Oh, since I have 3 edge in might, I would only need to give you 3 points for 2 levels, right?
2, 3. Yes, that math checks out.
Cool. All right, so 7, 6, 5. I'm not built for strength.
You are now.
I'm looking at my special abilities and I'm like, fuck. Did I pick a gamer move already? Or a flex skill?
Yes, RPGs. To talk to the little girl.
Oh, okay. That wouldn't help me here. Okay. What would I have to roll for a 5?
You need a 15 or higher.
I don't like that. I'll try it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for it.
Oh, fuck!
God damn. Roll 20 likes you today.
Roll 20. I'm not even gonna say it, because every time I say it, it, like, starts giving me low rolls.
All right.
It's like, don't kiss me.
You grow in size, 9 feet tall, and you wrap your hands around Nightmare's claws and begin to pull them apart. It's weird. It's like leathery, liquidy shape. It's uncomfortable to say the least. But
Ugh.
you manage to pull the claws apart, and the girl falls out of his grip. All right, at this point, I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative.
Fuck. Can I do one more thing?
Well, it depends on what the
You can let me
is.
know if I can't. I want to use Fleetfoot to move. It's an enabler, and it says you can move a short distance as part of another action. I just want to get her away from him.
Okay, so you can move, but grabbing her will be another action.
Oh, okay. And I only have 1. Okay, never mind then. All right. You said roll initiative?
Yes, please.
Is there a difficulty to that?
Yes. To beat Nightmare, you need to get higher than a 15.
My first roll was a 13. I accidentally rolled twice.
Okay.
Okay.
I have danger sense and dexterity.
Me
Okay,
too.
So that brings those down to a 3.
Oh,
you just
wait. No, go ahead.
9 or higher to beat Nightmare for you too.
Would I be hindered? Because I'm big?
No, I think it's just speed defense.
Okay.
Yeah, just speed defense. Oh, that's right, I forgot something. Will, your brass knuckles are now considered heavy weapons. Okay, so looks like a perfect split.
What? My little freak.
Okay. So, Will, we're going to say that was your first turn.
Okay.
Flare, you're up.
Hi.
What do you do?
Okay. So I need to know something right now because it would really change the things I can do in this encounter. Would you be able to tell me if there's like an ink pouring out? Is it oil based at all?
I can't believe you.
I'm trying to make sure I don't blow the house up right now.
Okay, I thought you
At
were just
least-
gonna straight up set the
At
house
least-
on fire.
At least until we confirm everyone's out of the house, and then, it's free for all.
Let's just say it's not oil based.
Okay, cool.
Because I have
I'm
no
gonna
idea how
pump
ink
up.
works.
I looked it up really quick. It's just some inks are, some inks aren't. Okay. Seeing Will go in there on her own, I'm gonna charge in after her with my muscles of iron
Okay.
coming out. Not necessarily my shroud, at least yet. And seeing Will try to go for the little girl, I'm gonna take a swing at this thing's head.
Okay. First things first.
Okay.
You enter Nightmare's fear aura. What
I
is
do.
Flare thinking about?
Getting the guy and his little girl out of here.
Okay. And how does that make Flare feel?
Empowered, I guess. Like, obviously he's scared of the situation, but like Flair, as we've seen, is not one to just back away because he's scared of something.
Okay. Difficulty 5. Intellect.
Difficulty 5.
Defense.
Okay. I don't think I have anything to help with that, because Danger Sense is just a thing for that.
I thought
And I
the
don't
same thing.
Perception, I don't think would help at all here, right?
That is correct.
Okay. I have 1 edge. How much intelligence would I have to give you to reduce that by 2?
That is. Let's see.
Is it
4.
5?
I
4?
believe it's 4. Yeah.
Okay. I will give you the 4 to reduce it to 3. Is that correct?
That is
No.
correct.
Yes.
5
okay.
to 3. Yep. So that's 9 or higher on the die.
I rolled a 6. I'm going to try to re-roll once, if I may.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
Much better.
Okay. I will take that XP. And what is your damage?
Let's see. For just my bat, it is 7.
7 damage. Alright, you swing your bat into this thing's head.
Hold on. Do I need to roll for hitting him, though? I know I just rolled for...
Sorry, that was his fear aura. That's right. Okay, so
All right.
you enter the house, and, nothing you haven't heard before. The voices in your head. That fire was your fault. And you swat them away. No. the dad and the kid are more important. And you manage to push through the fear aura. Go ahead and enroll to break his defenses. Also difficulty 5.
Also difficulty 5. I don't... Being trained in baseball help if it's like, oh, his head's right there, like a T-ball.
Yeah, I'll say that. 4.
Okay. I don't know if I have anything else to actually help me here. Okay. But I'll give you 4 points from my might as well to reduce it down to 2.
Okay. So you need a 6 or higher.
Alright. 9 does it, I guess.
Yeah. You run up. As the kid falls to the floor, he's like, no, she's mine. And then he locks eyes with you. Cheater. Whack! You swing the bat into the side of his face. At the moment, Nightmare looks almost bat-like. Like half bat, half wolf.
Oh.
As you smack his face to the side, his head
I think I've seen that Beast Wars Transformer.
his head just slowly turns back over to you. And he is going to go.
Okay.
He's going to attempt to consume you.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that was fast. Hi, everybody, I guess.
He takes one of his claws and he sticks it into his abdomen and begins to pull upwards. You can hear a tearing sound. And
I am looking on in just total, like, what the fuck?
And suddenly his ribcage bursts open and attempts to grab you. Go ahead.
I need to go home, actually. Bye, everybody.
Alright, so to
I'll be right
avoid the
back.
ribcage... What'd you say?
I'll be right back. Gonna use the bathroom.
Okay. Alright, so to avoid the ribcage, you're going to need to give me a speed defense roll of 6.
Not a sentence I thought I was going to hear tonight. Okay. Well, my dexterity does give me speed defense increases.
Okay. Down to 5.
Interesting. So he's attempting to grab me, is that right?
Basically, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna let it rip then.
Okay, so you need a 15.
So what are we down to? You said 5?
Yeah.
Okay. 11.
Okay.
It's fine, because I'm the one keeping it busy now, so...
The ribcage wraps its bones around you. Encloses. The bones reseal themselves around you. And you begin to be pulled into the everlasting darkness of Nightmare's body.
Ew. Ew, 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 ew.
Alright, so I think Vermilion is not here at the moment. Wildlife Warrior. You are up. You are still outside the house.
Alright. I'm going to boogie my way on inside.
Okay.
I want to transform, and I'm going to be a stereotype real quick. I'm going to transform into a kangaroo.
All
Yo, those
right.
lips are ripped though.
For real.
They are. They are.
All right, you change into a kangaroo. But first things first. As you step into the house, you step into Nightmare Sphere aura.
Oh boy.
What's Riker thinking about right now?
Oh, that's a good question. Probably something to do with the with Neptune's attack on Port Arthur.
Okay. So you're thinking of a bad memory.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be difficulty 7, my friend.
Oh fuck. All right. Shit. I'm gonna have to throw some points at this.
Yeah, that's literally
Props to you,
impossible at
though.
the moment.
Props to you though for staying true to the character.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah. That's I'm gonna have to probably bring that down at least 2 levels. But I don't have any edge, so this is gonna be a problem.
Well, if you don't have any edge, then it's going to be 5 points for 2 levels of effort.
I have to do it.
Okay.
It do be
Anything
like that
else?
sometimes. That's all I've really got. Despite the fact that he is sciencey outside of combat, he is mostly built around combat.
All right. Go ahead and roll. I'm going to need a 15 from you.
Here goes something. That is an S, not a D. And that's
Holy
a nat 20.
shit.
Holy shit!
My God.
Even Amethyst said holy shit.
Okay.
I'll
So,
take it.
not only are you immune to the fear aura this turn, you were also immune to it next turn.
Oh, all right.
Wait, this is turn by turn? Shit.
Aw, beans.
All right.
You walk into the house and you see the inky blackness. It reminds you of the depths of the ocean. But you push back those thoughts, swallow them down. Not today.
Not today, mate.
What do you do as a kangaroo?
I am about to I'm gonna bounce my ass up to him. I'm going to just use the newfound tail to brace myself, and I'm just gonna wildlife warrior use double kick, just try to boom.
All right. Go ahead and try to break his physical barrier, which is difficulty 6.
Difficulty. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that was me.
Let me see here. Well, I'm trained in
I returned.
mashing attacks.
I'm sorry.
I assume kicking this thing in the face would be a bashing attack, technically.
Yes, that is correct.
Does that do anything for me?
Sorry, what was that?
Would being trained in medium bashing attacks help me out in any way, bringing that down?
Yeah, I'd say so. So that'll bring it
Alright,
to...
and-
What were we at? Were we still at 6?
We were still at 6.
Okay.
I will throw some points at you to bring that down even further.
All right, how many points?
However much it is to bring it down from a 5 where it's at to a 3.
Okay, do you have any edge in might?
I got an edge 2.
Okay, so that's going to be, what, 3 points, I think?
Nope.
Nope.
You can get 3.
Oh, I thought you said nope.
Oh no, yeah, it would be 3 points, and I will give you. That brings you down to 13 total, and I will take a 3. That's the 14.
Okay, that does it. You hop on in, you brace yourself on your tail, and bam! You shove him kick him right up against the wall. The house shakes for a second.
So how much damage do I take?
None. Ironically, the ribcage just protected you from a pretty hard hit.
Oh, thank goodness.
So how much damage do you do? Let's say that's a medium weapon.
All right, I never remember how much medium weapons do.
It's 4 plus any additions that you have.
I don't think I have any additions. I don't know. I don't have like an idea of like if being in an animal form, like if a certain animal does have like bonuses to damage like that.
No, they would have to come from you.
Oh, well, I'm looking at the
What's
wrong thing.
what's your ability called again to change into animals? Animal
It's
shape?
just called animal shape. Basically, I can just turn into anything from the size of a rat to human size, and kangaroos are human sizes, or close
Yes.
to it, I believe.
They
so-
are?
Yeah, they're
Actually, yeah, I suppose.
they might even be a little smaller.
And humans, definitely. At least fully grown.
One moment.
I need to know how much Kangaroo Jack lied to me.
I was actually going to say, like, anyone else want to watch Kangaroo Jack suddenly?
I have not watched that movie in a hot minute. But
Same.
Oh, it's been a very, very cold minute for me.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
oh,
It's not great. It's funny, but it's not
it's
great.
enjoyable, but it's a terrible movie.
It's
Yeah.
fun bad.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Y'all are on something. I thought it was good as a kid.
Yeah, as a
Because we were
kid, I also
kids.
thought
We
Skittles
think
was good as a kid.
everything's good. We don't know what quality is when we're kids.
We just know there's a funny talking kangaroo for like one scene.
Yeah, I felt lied to.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, the tallest known kangaroo species are eastern gray, which average out at 6'6"
Oh, damn.
and 150 pounds. So
And they have abs.
Okay, we're just gonna say that for now you deal 4 damage. We'll look it up later.
so
Because it looks like for some reason animal shape is in the superhero rule book.
it's not in Claim the Sky.
Yeah, I didn't see it there.
Oh,
Well, I mean, that's something that you could do in like a fantasy setting too. So it might be in the base book.
that's
Yeah,
where
probably.
I'm looking right now.
Okay,
Alright.
so Vermilion,
Yes.
you are up. Somehow, some way, you are once again at the right place at the right time. You're just traveling down the suburban road, and you happen to see, well, granted, you were part of the text group, so you knew they were here, but not the situation they're in. You see almost an unnatural, very focused blackout. And you see your team running into a house where there is inhuman moaning and roaring.
Wait, are you in your hero suit?
Duh.
Fuck, guys, he's winning.
I'm pretty sure he's just always in his hero suit.
This is true. I don't take it off.
He has no personal life.
Wait, are you still in Dad Fit Flare?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Why would I take that off?
Yeah. So you see who you assume to be Flair, running in with what are you wearing currently?
It was like cargo shorts, flip flops, and like a Hawaiian shirt, I believe.
Yeah.
Total opposite of what you're normally used to seeing him wear.
Also,
What's
you
going
see a man turn into a kangaroo and hop into the house as well. So
You know what? I'll ask about your clothes later. Am I punching this thing?
by hand reaching out from its ribcage. Yes.
All right.
All right. Vermilion, you enter the house, and you enter Nightmare's fear aura. What's Vermilion thinking about right now?
What the hell's going on?
I don't think that would be
Confusion.
positive or negative, right?
That is true. So that's going to be a difficulty 6 intellect defense roll. Currently 18 or higher on the die, unless you can bring it down.
All right. Difficulty, what was it?
Difficulty 6. So currently 18 or higher, unless you have a way to bring it down.
Unfortunately, this creature has not wronged me,
Nope.
so I can't do that. I don't think there's anything I can do.
Would you like to use effort?
Sure.
How many levels of effort do you have?
2.
All right. So if you want to use 1 level of effort, well, actually, do you have any edge in intellect?
Yes, I have 1.
Okay. So if you want to give me 1 level of effort, it is 2. And if you want to give me 2 levels of effort, it is 4 intellect points.
Yeah, I'll give you both.
Okay. So that brings us down to a 4. You need to get a 12 or higher on the die.
All right. I am less confident still, but we're going to try. Hey,
Let's go.
we out here.
You run into the house and are immediately assaulted in your head by whispers of anxiety and accusations. You hear the voices of the people you've killed. And you hear one voice in particular just saying, "You'll never find out who did it." But you manage to push through it, and you don't fall for Nightmare's illusions. What do you do?
What's the closest thing to me that's an enemy?
And the only enemy in the room, Nightmare.
I'm gonna throw a rock at it.
All right. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna attack with Onslaught.
Okie doke. Its difficulty to get through it is difficulty 6.
All right. Would it have wronged me now? Since it tried to give me, play its mind games with me.
Yeah.
All right, difficulty 5.
All right, anything else?
That's all I got.
Now, you still always got effort.
Not anymore, I don't.
Well, if you got my points, you got effort. It's per action.
Oh. I should put that back up then. Fortunately, don't have any edge in might. But I will use 3 might points.
Okay, for 1 level of effort.
Yes.
4, I believe.
4? All right, then I'll bring it down to 7. All right, Captain. Is a 14 working?
Yas.
Sick.
All right, so you run in. As you're running in, you rip up a piece of the asphalt, run inside, and just absolutely haul it into this thing's face.
Sick.
How much damage does that do?
4, I believe. Yeah, 4 damage.
Its head gets knocked back, and then it slowly comes back down with the piece of rubble caught in its mouth, and it just spits it out on the floor. Will Flare,
Fuck.
Hello.
your turns. You both get to decide who goes first.
I just want to take the kid and run, truthfully.
That's kind of what I thought you were going to do, so go for it.
All right. I have questions.
Yes.
You said picking her up's gonna be an action. Do I need to use like strength or might or anything for that?
Nope. She is currently unconscious, so therefore an inanimate object.
All right. So what I'm gonna do? Can I shrink down, or would that be an action?
That's a good question. 1 sec. It does not say. So I'm going to say that it is free.
Okay. If that's the case, oh, that's kind of fun. Because I'm looking at Fleetfoot, and it says you can make a short distance as part of another action. You can move a long distance as your entire action for a turn. If you apply a level of effort to this ability, you can move a long distance and make an attack as your entire action for a turn. But the attack is hindered. I also don't want to risk the girl. I'm just gonna apply Fleetfoot, or I'm gonna shrink down, pick up the kid, and use Fleetfoot to get her out of there.
Okay.
Why do I feel like I had a follow-up question? Oh, we were told to think happy thoughts before, right?
That is correct.
All
Damn, that's awkward.
Yeah, Vermilion,
get the
you were
memo.
not. Yeah, you did not get the memo.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to re-roll for the fear, right?
That is correct.
Alright, I think I think for my thoughts though, it's like, you know that song Hark How the Bell or whatever?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, I think just ringing in Will's head, he's like trying to keep himself occupied at this point because now he's in it. And he's like, think happy thoughts, think happy thoughts. And then thinks about what one of the bodyguards at the Seven Sons said and was like, oh my god, he doesn't usually give so much information for so little back.
All right,
And
that's going to
yeah.
be difficulty 4.
Oh yay! Can I use super intelligence for this?
Does it help with intellect defense?
Yeah.
Then yeah. So down to a
man.
3. You need a 9 or higher.
Oh,
Wish I
why
was
do
smart.
why do I feel like I'm gonna have to put points in this?
And you have more than a 50% chance.
Oh, why do I feel like I have to put points in this? Alright, I'm gonna give you 1 edge, and that's 2 points, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Or one edge for 2 points, so I have 5 intellect left. And it's down to what?
2. You need a 6 or higher.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
Okay, and I would like you to roll me a perception check, please.
Okay. I have a check mark next to perception.
Okay, so it's a little bit easier. I'm not going to tell you the difficulty.
Man. I also have curious. Oh, I don't know if I can use this. Whenever you use a level of effort to attempt navigation, perception, or initiative. But I'm not applying effort, so that doesn't count, right?
You can apply effort if you want.
Would that be intelligence?
Yeah.
I don't wanna. I have 5 points left. Would RPG help me with that?
You know what? Yeah. And by the way,
Oh, cool.
don't forget about your instant recovery.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but wait,
that takes some action.
Does that fill our pools?
Yep.
Oh fuck! I'm doing that outside, y'all. All right, cool. All right. I guess I'm gonna roll. 16, please.
All right. As you're running outside, you can see that Psyker is outside. He's very concentrated on something. He's got his hands to his temples, and he's thinking really hard. And in the darkness behind him, you see a little nightmare slowly approaching him.
Oh man.
I'm gonna yell, "Psyker, behind you!"
Okay. All right, so you are now outside with the girl, Flare. You are trapped inside of Nightmare's ribcage.
I sure am.
You can attack, but it is hindered because there isn't very much room in here.
Do I need to roll for sanity or whatever?
Yes, you do. What are you thinking
Okay.
about?
That's a great question.
What are you
That
thinking?
honestly, that's the thing. I don't think he's thinking that much. I think the adrenaline's just taking over, you know?
Okay.
Like he knows he's grabbed and needs to not be grabbed, and like that's it.
All right, that's going to be difficulty 6.
Okay. All right, I'll give you 2 more points from intelligence. So I'm draining my bank account here, man.
All right. Difficulty 5.
Sorry, did I say 2 more levels of effort? That's what I meant.
Oh, levels of effort. Okay.
Sorry.
Difficulty
bad.
4.
Oh my god. Well, I rolled a 2, so I'm hoping it's just damage and I get to take my turn, but I guess we'll see what happens.
Flare.
Mm-hmm.
The voices that were in your head, they get louder. It was all your fault. It was all your fault, until they evolve into an ear-splitting scream. You take 10 MP damage.
That is a majority of my MP damage. Do I still get to take my turn, though?
You do still get to take your turn. But if you
right.
fail again, you will be dropped into a nightmare.
Oh, fun. Okay, well, maybe let's try to get out of it then. I'm going to say this creature, you picked the wrong one to bite, and I'm going to burst into flames.
Okay. You're going to activate your shroud?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, you burst into flames. And how much damage does he get for touching you?
Just touching it, it's just 2 points.
All right, so he
But I'm
instantly
inside of it, so like
instantly takes 2 points of damage from the fire. But you can tell that something else also hurt him. As you
okay.
light on fire, he doesn't let you go. But he does wail in pain. You feel like you did more than 2 points of damage to him.
Nice. So I am gonna get out, by the way. I have escape for 2 speed points, but only 1 because I have an edge. You slip your restraints, squeeze through the bars, or break the grip of a creature holding you. Pull free from sucking quicksand, or otherwise get loose from whatever is holding you in place.
That's hot.
Okay. Turning on your shroud is just free, right?
That one is an enabler. The escape is an
Perfect.
action, though.
All right, perfect. Yep, you can do both.
That's hot.
So,
So I'm just gonna like
How
put
do
my
you
arms
think
up and just slip right out.
how do you think Flare escapes? Do you think he's alive and slips through, or do you think he's just like, nope?
You get pooped out?
No, I slip out.
Oh my god, I thought that's what Chris said. I was like, what?
I was saying, do you think he slips out, or do you think he breaks out?
Oh my god, I
Well,
thought...
if anything, what probably happens is like when he activates his shroud and the creature like recoils more than he expected, he probably just uses that opportunity to like quickly like step away, like just kind of like force open just a little bit more and get him out.
Yeah, you slip through 2 pieces of the rib cage and manage to escape as the rib cage pulls itself back in and the skin stitches itself back together.
Man, I gotta wait like a month for my stitches to come back like that. What the hell?
All right. Anything else for your turn? Are you gonna move away or stand
I'll
your
move
ground?
back with the other 2 at least. Like,
Okay.
although I'll stand a little bit in front of them because my muscles of iron are still going. So like, if it tries to attack, I can maybe block or something. I don't know.
Okay. It is Nightmare's turn. He is going to use Soul Drain. Flare, Vermilion, and Wildlife Warrior. I'm going to need the 3 of you to make intellect defense rolls, difficulty 6.
That's freaked.
Chris, I have 3 points
lose.
left. Please.
Whatever I'm defending against got me.
Yeah.
I will throw you points to bring that down.
Okay.
I have to give you only 2 and hope for the best.
Yeah, I will only give you 2 and hope for the best.
Hey, Chris is having a good night.
Oh,
my
my
God.
god. Welp.
He really did pull a Jimmy Neutron and said brain blast.
For real.
Nightmare looks out the door and sees that Will has the girl. And just roars in rage.
Hey, bud.
The roar suddenly stops, and you just hear. And you all feel your strength drain. You all
I'm so
take.
sorry, could you
What?
repeat what he said?
Sorry. He just makes like an air sucking sound,
Oh, okay.
and you all feel your strength begin to drain. You all take 7 MP damage.
Oof.
Well,
Nah.
go for the first time.
What's up?
Well, I guess impaired, but this is the first time I've been impaired.
All right, so you are now impaired. Can you give me a quick reminder as what impaired does?
+1 effort per level. Ignore minor and major effects on rolls. And combat roll on 17 to 20 deals only +1 damage.
Okay.
Wait, there's more than +1?
Yeah, if you
Whatever.
on like attacking,
Mhm.
if you roll like a 17, 18, or 19, it increases in damage. Which I
Okay.
think we've been forgetting about, to be honest.
I don't know if we've been rolling them on attack rolls.
Let me see. So yeah, things are going to get a little bit more difficult for you, but you can reset your MP to max
Hooray.
and take out whatever's left over, if anything.
Oh. How much damage did we take again?
7.
7. Okay, so I should be down to 7.
And
Well, that's still not good for me.
Nightmare is going to jump up to the ceiling and begin to climb his way to the door.
Nah.
No one's
Wildlife
making
warrior. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, no one's making him do that, you know.
Chris
He
is.
doesn't
It's a
have
choice.
to.
Yeah. Vermilion, wildlife warrior. It's your turns. You get to decide who goes first and who goes second.
After you, Flair.
What?
That's really interesting, considering Flair isn't part of this.
I'm like on the floor with a headache at this point.
My apologies.
Yeah, they both have red
Space.
hair. Same thing.
Wow.
I extend my arm blades and begin wailing violently.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack. You have to beat difficulty 6.
All right.
That's an
Difficulty
18.
5, because it wronged me.
Yeah. So 15 or higher, unless you want to give me some effort or abilities.
Yeah, I'll give you some effort. I have no abilities that can assist.
Okay, how much effort?
I'll give you 4.
Okay. So that's 3. So 9 or higher.
All right. Let's see. Hey.
Oh, let's go. How much damage do your arm blades do?
A lot. Just fucking had it. 12.
12. Jesus. As it's passing over you, lashed onto the ceiling, you bring up one of your arm blades and you can feel the flesh rip right in half as now 2 halves of Nightmare are climbing across the ceiling.
2 halves of Nightmare or what?
Climbing across the ceiling.
Oh, great.
Nah.
All right.
Flair,
Go ahead.
are you conscious?
That's a great question.
If these things split in half, burn them all.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
And
Alright,
Maria kill it with fire moment. I
Really,
see.
really quickly before I forget, intellect defense rolls from both Vermilion and the Wildlife Warrior, please.
Oh, this went so well last time.
Vermilion, what are you thinking
I
about?
have-
How much I want to murderize this thing.
Okay, difficulty 6. Bad in certain perspectives, but in this case, not.
So I have to ask every time, is it actually a difficulty 5?
Yes, it is.
Hey.
There you go. Wildlife Warrior, what are you thinking about right now?
Well, first things first. Didn't you say I had immunity for the?
Oh, yeah,
my
that's right,
first
you
turn?
do.
Yeah, just turn because I got a nat 20.
Thank you for the reminder. Yes, never mind, you don't have to make an intellect defense roll. Go ahead and take your turn as normal.
All right. So there's 2 of them now, right?
Yep.
Oh, yes. Real quick, everybody roll a perception check. Except for Will.
I am trained in perception and, if applicable, assessing danger.
Perception, yes. Assessing danger, no.
Okay. 15.
I don't have any goodies for this, so 11.
Okay. Vermilion.
My apologies. My cat was meowing at me.
Very important.
Yes, what am I rolling for?
Perception.
I am trained in that.
Right.
So allow me to roll for it. I ain't seeing shit.
Yeah. You're too angry.
Seeing red.
Flare.
Mhm.
Wildlife Warrior.
Yep.
As Vermilion cuts Nightmare in half, you see something in the upper half of Nightmare's body. You're not quite sure what it is, but it's certainly more solid than Nightmare.
It doesn't appear to be like humanoid in any way, does it?
No, it appears to be. It's
Huh.
flat. You think it might be paper.
Interesting.
All right, Wildlife Warrior, you're up. What you gonna do?
All right. So, Well, so they're the 2 halves are they 2 halves going for the door?
Yep. They are moving as if they weren't cut in half.
Right. I'm gonna make my way over to the. I'm gonna go in. Which way do the doors open?
They open towards the outside. Or sorry, towards the inside.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna close the doors then.
Oh god.
All right. You keep Nightmare from going outside, but you trap him in with you.
Yeah,
Actually,
no. Where?
or are you gonna make the joke? Go for it.
I was gonna say, yeah, no. We're not trapped in there with Nightmare. Nightmare's stuck in there with us.
No, I'm very much trapped in there with Nightmare and have you to blame for it.
I'm not letting this freak of nature get a small child and Will.
I'm not gonna lie though, I don't know. Some part of me is like, well, he's also the cartoonist's child too in a way. I wonder if like he could be saved.
It is actively trying to kill us.
Christmas
We can
fingers
worry about
together.
that later.
Fucked up.
How tall is the ceiling?
Standard. So what is that, like 10 to 12 feet?
Well, I can't reach it then unless there's something nearby like I can tail whip at it.
Aren't you a
Aren't you
kangaroo?
like 6 feet?
Oh yeah, I am.
Just
your
6 foot
arm.
kangaroo.
Your arm can definitely reach the ceiling.
All right, then I will try to grab at it and just I think grab it and just toss it down to the ground.
Yeah, just for the sake of comic book logic, is your kangaroo shape? Does it have boxing gloves?
Is that even a question? Of course I can.
Yes. Good. All right, so you're going to attempt to grapple Nightmare?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and make a difficulty 7 grapple check.
All right. I'm going to be throwing points at this to bring that down. Yeah, I'm going to throw like 3 levels of points, of might points at this.
3 levels?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot you had 3 levels of effort.
Oh, sorry. No, I have 2. I'm sorry. I'll throw 2 levels.
Okay, gotcha. So that brings it down to a 5. So you need a 15 or higher currently, unless you can get something else for me.
I don't think I do. This is a grapple, not like an actual, like, I'm trying to beat it up. And I don't see anything.
Okay.
I'll take the trying to beat a 15. Nope.
So close. You jump up and try to grab him off the ceiling, but you end up just going for a ride as he is undeterred and is scrambling for that door.
I don't know. Shit, fuck.
So let's return to the scene outside.
Guys, my lights just flickered. This is fucked up.
He's Nightmare's there.
All according to Keikaku.
Will, the last thing that happened is you pointed behind Psyker and said, "Psyker, behind you!" Psyker opens his eyes. His eyes widen and goes, "Will, behind you!"
Oh, fuck.
And it's your Infrali's turn.
What?
So, do you want to go first, or Flair, do you want to go first?
I'll let Flair do it first since I went first last time.
Yeah, but I'm already in the house, and that's kind of like with like that nightmare and the other two. So it'd be best to like go to you between our turns. I think
You sure?
storytelling wise, yeah.
Okay. Is there really something behind me?
You turn around and there's another mini nightmare
It's fucked up.
coming out of the ink. It's pulling
That's
itself
pretty-
out of the ink on the porch.
I am going to get big again. Is that an action?
I don't believe so.
Okay. And you said that was one might to make it happen, but I have an edge,
Yeah,
so
but
it's
you have
free,
an edge,
right?
so yep.
Okay. And I'd just like to stomp on that thing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a difficulty 3 might check.
A difficulty what?
3.
3? Okay.
Mhm. So 9 or higher.
This is so funny. I would like to put 2 edges in that, please. Or sorry, 2 efforts. But since I'm big and I have 3 edges, then I just owe you 3 points.
If you have 3 edge, yep. Oh, wait. 2 points. The first
2?
level of effort is just free.
Okay. So then I give you 2 points. And that brings me to a 1.
So you need a 3 or higher.
I'm gonna be so mad, dude. Oh my god!
They say as if they haven't been rolling like a god all night.
I'm just lucky, I guess.
God.
Actually, so you know where I work because I work near your old work.
Yeah.
That stupid fucking light does not change when I'm trying to turn left.
Dude.
So I had to bring Casey home. So I couldn't do a left turn because the light wouldn't change for me. So I had to turn right and turn around in the lottery thing, and I was like, this could mean anything.
I hate that light.
It's so bad.
All
Alright, so I rolled a 4.
Okay, and your melee is a heavy weaponry, so that's 6 damage, I believe.
Hell yeah.
Which is enough to stomp out the little ink monster. You shove your foot down, and the ink splatters all over the ground.
I squashed that thing.
And as you look down at the ink, you see multiple sets of pure white eyes opening.
I don't like this game!
Flare, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm not doing great, but I don't want this thing to get outside. So here's my plan. I am just going to bolt to the door and just be in front of it. Like, just body block it.
Okay. Can you do me a
Try to
really quick
keep-
favor first, though?
No, I can't actually. We're just going to go with my plan.
Can you give me an intellect defense roll for the fear aura?
Absolutely not. Okay. I mean, his only thought right now, again, very in the moment, just I need to stop that door from opening.
Okay. So it's difficulty 6.
Okay. I don't have points to give you. That's the problem. So I have to just pray. Oh god. Okay.
Okay. Flare, you stand up.
Mm.
You look up, and you're in the middle of a blaze.
Ow!
See, it even burns spooky.
Bob bit my toe.
Ow. You're in the middle of a blaze, inside of a building that's on fire. You look around, and you see shelves, refrigerators, a counter, and all the cigarettes of Kravan's shop in flames. Your flames.
Oh no. I don't like that at all.
What do you do?
In the shop?
Yep. What are you going to do?
Okay. I'm gonna roll, that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright, what you rolling for?
So I'm rolling to see if Flare realizes this is an illusion and just snaps out of it. Or if he's going... I mean, unless that was like what the first roll was for.
Yeah,
I feel like I might be... Yeah.
that's pretty much what the first roll is for.
Okay. I guess where in Kravan's shop am I? I'm in like
You
the back of
are-
the store, the front of the store.
You're in the front of the store, right in front of, like the counter, as if you were buying
But he's not-
cigarettes. You don't see him anymore.
But he's not there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't even know what to do in this situation. I'm not gonna lie. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing.
Mhm.
I think I know where your mind is right now. And my instinct would be to go outside and open the door. But that's what you want. That's what you want me to do. You know what Flair would do in this situation? He would check to see if Kravan was still somewhere in the store. So he would look for him.
Okay. You have the staircase that leads to your apartment, and you have the back room.
I checked the back room.
Okay. You open the door.
I hate this.
And you see someone you barely recognize. It looks like you, but he's different. Sean, it's Molotov.
No fucking shot. No, no way. I literally was looking at my background information and all the fun facts I had earlier tonight, and I was like, oh yeah, his name was Molotov in a alternate universe, huh?
You see Molotov holding Kravan up in the air by the scruff of
I
his
punch him.
neck.
I'm not waiting, I punch him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a speed or attack roll against him.
I mean, I guess you would roll?
It's difficulty.
No.
How many?
Go ahead.
How many levels of might defense do you have? Like from all of your abilities.
Oh, that's a good question. I think it's one for each because I have my oh no, so I'm trained in might defense and I have my muscles of iron on. But then
Okay.
I'm also trained in dexterity, which means speed defense rolls too. So 2 for might, 1 for speed.
Okay. So he's going to use might, and he does have his muscles of iron on. So
Okay.
you're going to have to hit difficulty 6.
Difficulty 6. That's fine. How if I have 1 edge, how many points do I give you to give you 3 levels of effort?
3 levels of effort?
3 levels of effort.
And how many edge?
1.
6.
Done.
So while you're rolling,
This is weird. He looks like me. He's got
yeah. while you're rolling, go ahead and tell us, what does Molotov look like? What's he wearing?
Whew. That's a good question, actually. Because he probably wouldn't have like met. What was it? It's not Sunspot, right? Who was it?
Sunbeam.
Sunbeam. Thank you. I just blanked on their name. Gosh, I don't know. More like I don't know, rattier clothes, I guess. Because he's like, but they're always like covered in burn marks or something. Because he's always like swapping them. I would
I grossly
imagine.
misread that. His brattier clothes.
Yeah. Well, like you know, he didn't get that hand me down at least. So, I imagine him with like a scar, just because that's the cliche thing to do. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm gonna give you an experience point, even though I really, really, really don't want to do that.
Okay, go ahead and roll again. Okay.
This game. Okay.
You run up and you punch Molotov as hard as you can. He drops Kravan and looks at you. What are you spending time with these people for? You don't belong with them. You belong with me.
Damn.
I don't even know who you are. I don't care if you have my face. I'm not spending time with anybody who's going to be hurting the people that are helping me out.
You do not take any damage this turn.
Maltov did, though.
Yeah. Back in the real world, you see that one half of the torn in half nightmare turns towards Flare and then just locks eyes with his now unconscious body. And you can just hear a low growling. And then you hear something as if Nightmare is drinking.
Nah.
No, I'm just like standing there, like stupid look on my face, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Meanwhile, it's the other half of Nightmare's turn.
I feel like I didn't even get a turn. But
It's my fault. I made 2 nightmares.
It's the same. It's the same Nightmare.
Oh, okay.
but now it's butts attacking me.
Nightmare is going to attempt to tackle the wildlife warrior through the door. Wildlife warrior, I'm going to need you to make a difficulty 5 might defense roll.
Difficulty 5, my defense roll. Well, I am trained in those. So.
Sweet. So that's going to be difficulty 4.
Alright, bring it on, you inky cunt. Another
Holy
nat
shit.
20.
Say psych. Say
Holy
psych
shit.
right now.
Flabbergasted.
I think
Not-
Roll20's flirting with you.
So, Xander,
Yep.
not only do you not get tackled through the door, but you also get to cause a major effect
Okay.
to the detriment of Nightmare.
To the detriment of Nightmare. Okay.
He is a
Alright.
boss, so he cannot be instantly knocked out.
Okay, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. Are there any either light sources or open flames nearby?
Yes, you have the flashlights that you bought from the convenience store.
All right. I'm thinking potentially as it tries to get me and fails, can I potentially, this is just a shot in the dark.
Literally.
Boo. Also -5 to me. Can I break the flashlight and use try to see if I can't use it to light that half of Nightmare on fire?
Okay, interesting.
It took a second to think about it, but I think I got it.
Alright, so you yank out the battery in the flashlight. You crush the batteries and throw the battery acid onto Nightmare. Some of the battery acid goes too far. And
Bless
it
you.
hits. Bless you. and it hits Flare's Shroud of Flame. The battery acid lights up in a stream, and the battery acid covering Nightmare sets Nightmare on fire.
Which half of Nightmare?
The one that's attacking. The one that's not the one that's currently drinking your fear.
Oh, that'd be too convenient for me. Okay.
And it roars in pain. You deal 4 damage. You deal 2 damage and then additional damage due to the light.
All right.
And he's going to take that damage every single one of his turns.
Well, I'm glad I'm helping in some way.
All right. Wildlife Warrior Vermilion, you're up.
Oh man. Who's going first now, big guy?
I'm going to need the both of you to roll intellect defense rolls.
All right.
Are you thinking happy thoughts?
Right now, yes.
What are you thinking about?
The fact that it feels like we are quite possibly close to beating this thing.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at Geki's never and then immediately rolling without saying.
He rolls what he would need to be fine. Yeah.
Vermilion is the epitome of happiness.
And it passed because it wronged you.
Yeah,
He's so angry he doesn't feel fear.
it's true.
No fear, only angry.
It's true.
Okay, so Wildlife Warrior, yours is also going to start off at a 5.
All right. Oh,
Goddamn. You take 10 MP damage. As looking into the void, you see a formless, unknowable shape coming at you from the darkness. You panic, you blink, and it's gone. But you still take 10 MP damage.
oh boy. All right. Well,
All right. How much MP do you have at this point?
so I took 7 plus 10. I'm at 13. I'm pretty sure.
How much MP do you have?
Because MP is different from HP, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. What is MP based off of again?
Intellect.
Oh.
Your max
then
intellect.
That mean... Oh, well, then I am impaired.
Okay.
Well, actually, I have almost unstoppable, so I ignore impaired entirely.
There you go. Okay, so you are impaired, but you ignore the effects of impaired.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. It's like
Nice.
Okay, so what are you two gonna do for your turn?
No, you already know.
Oh yeah.
Where's the closest thing to me?
Difficulty 5.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to attempt to slash the closest nightmare to me.
Okay. Go ahead and slash away.
Yeah.
Goddamn. You love that 15.
Yeah, I do. You know what else I love doing?
What?
12 damage.
Well,
Just throwing that out there.
Wildlife Warrior. What are you doing?
Well, there's you know what? It's on fire, but you know what? I'm gonna keep wailing on the half of Nightmare that took me for a ride. And that is currently on fire.
All right. Go ahead and roll for difficulty 6 currently, unless you want to bring it down.
Oh, I'm bringing that down. I'll give you the two levels worth of points.
Okay. So 12 or higher.
And now I'm also loving the 15 today, apparently.
Hell yeah, brother.
All right. Without even realizing what you're doing, Wildlife Warrior, you punch your kangaroo fist through Nightmare's chest, half of Nightmare's chest. And
Ooh.
from the other side, a piece of paper is flapping around with a drawing of Nightmare. At the same time, Vermilion slashes and cuts the paper in half. Nightmare stops moving altogether. All the little nightmares that were crawling out of the ink on the porch all stop and they begin to convulse. They all begin to almost turn into light and explode. Nightmare has been banished once again.
Nothing some good old violence can't stop. And I retract my arm blades.
Well, we'll see about that. Give me an intellect check to see if you can leave Berserk.
Oh, definitely not.
Oh no.
It's difficulty 2, I believe. So you gotta roll a 6 or higher.
All right, I did it.
Alright. The arm blades go back into place.
How come every time I leave for a bit, when I find you again, you guys are in worse trouble than the last time I left?
You know, such is the life of a superhero.
How am I doing?
As Molotov is about to consume the entire convenience store in flame, you suddenly, as if you were jolted awake, everything disappears in an instant and you jump back up, confused and disoriented.
Where's Kravan? Wait, where's the store?
Easy there, mate. We're still in the cartoonist house.
Right. Right, that's where we were. I've got a throbbing headache.
When you guys are done.
I think they're done.
Cool. I want to kneel down to Psyker and hold while I'm holding the daughter. I'm gonna be like, hey, she's asleep right now. It seems like things have settled. Can you just like pop in there real quick before she wakes up? Because I don't know if like she can bring him back. If she's still under Nightmare's influence.
Don't worry, I'm already on it. And he still has his fingers to his temples and is concentrating very hard. I think I've got him now that he's weak. Got him. right. Nightmare is now trapped deep within her psyche. He won't be bothering anyone again.
He's stuck there?
Yes.
He can't come out?
Not unless she draws Nightmare. Which, now that he's gone, her emotions and her fears should come back.
Can I ask you a favor?
Yes?
I don't know. There's a part of me because, like, I don't know, he might be like the cartoonist kind of child. I don't know. This is like a weird analogy, I guess, but you did say he was becoming alive. I kind of don't think that's a good life for him either. Like, obviously I want him contained, but like, there was something in the house. I don't know. It just almost seems like he's also a kid, and I don't want him to grow up like he has, you know?
I understand what you're saying. However, if we were to classify Nightmare, he would be a parasite. A very dangerous one. He needs fear to live.
I'm wondering if we could fix it though? Like, I don't know, teach him better? Maybe like if he just doesn't do that, like maybe we teach him to go to like movie theater when there's a scary movie playing or something.
We can discuss strategies. But for now, I think he should remain where he is.
Alright, just maybe in the future we try to find a way where he can exist, but in a way that doesn't
Yes.
hurt others.
I like the way you think. Wait, where's the cartoonist?
Wondering that too. I'm gonna lay his daughter on the ground with Psyker. Well, I'm gonna shrink first. Lay the daughter down, and then I'm gonna open the door and look at my team and be like, "Hey, have you guys seen the cartoonist?"
Not yet. I was gonna look for him and then kind of collapse a little bit.
I don't even wait. As soon as you say no, I'm just immediately running around. I'm immediately in the house looking around.
You go into the master bedroom, and you can see him on his back, blue in the face.
Oh,
All right, we're trying CPR here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a medical check.
Okay. I would like to use this would be intelligence.
Yes.
All right. I have super intelligence. It helps with intellect defense, all knowledge, science, and crafting tasks. Would medical count as a science?
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
So it goes down to a 3 from a 4.
And then RPG wouldn't help with this, right?
Not in this case, no.
Would animal handling help? Because humans are technically animals. Oh wait, I have 2 check marks next to social interaction. Would that help?
I don't know, you're gonna talk him out of a coma.
Yeah,
CPR is technically a social interaction.
It's the kissing aspect is.
animal handling?
I like
No,
animals.
not in this case.
All right. This is an intelligence roll.
Yes.
All right. If I give you 2 levels of effort, how many points is that? I do have 1 edge.
That is 4.
4. I have 5.
Okay. So that brings us down
So it's
to
down
a
to a
1.
one?
3 or higher on the die.
I'm gonna fucking throw up. 3 or higher. Okay.
All right. You begin CPR, and after a couple of minutes, he suddenly turns to the side and begins to vomit up ink. A lot
Alright,
of
cool.
it.
I'm going to help him with that as best I can. And like just gently rub his back and like gently talk to him like, hey, you're okay.
You almost drowned me.
He's gone. And your daughter's safe.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. And he kind of just passes out again, but breathing.
Okay, I'm gonna keep him on his side.
Okay.
And I'm gonna yell out, he's stable, can I get an ambulance?
An ambulance is not fast enough. Bring him out here, please.
Alright, I'm gonna carry this man.
All right.
I will be big if necessary.
You carry him outside, and you can see that Psyker has what looks like a hover bike. Please put him in the back seat.
He has a what?
Please put. He has like a hover bike.
Oh. I'll put him in there.
Thank you. You have been an immense help. With
Thank you.
this
Just
kind of performance, I could see you passing the audition for the Universals quite easily.
thanks. Just remember what we talked about before you came here. Unofficial, right?
Unofficial.
All right. You get him to a hospital. I'll watch his daughter for the night.
Very well. Let me know if you need support with the Fiories.
I mean,
Farewell.
if you could.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say. I mean, if you could get that crow guy.
The crow guy?
The head guy of the police people
Oh,
that
Ryan.
like framed everyone.
Sergeant Crow. Gotcha.
Will has
Sorry,
like a little bit of a.
I was thinking about
No,
super
you're fine.
villains, and I was like, what crow villain did I make? I don't remember.
Will low-key has a vendetta against this man now, not just because like he framed them, but because he killed one of their friends, and like he's obviously a bad cop, and like Will hates dirty cops.
Yeah. We will try, but he is very good at covering his tracks.
All right, hurry up, that guy. That guy needs help.
Good night. And then he flies away. With that, the nightmare is over.
Yay.
And that is where we're going to end for tonight. Thank you so much for coming to this absolutely thrilling fight. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Farewell, adventurers.
Good night.
Sweet dreams. No fucking nightmares.